welcome to Galaxy of the Force, a Star Wars podcast for kids. I am Joseph and I am 7 years old. This is Shay. Give it up for Shay, everybody.
I'm Joseph's parent.
Okay, welcome back to Galaxy of the Force. Today we have decided to do an episode all about Jedi.
Actually, maybe before we start, we should just say the Jedi Order, they're the guardians of peace, aren't they? The guardians of peace and justice. And where's their temple?
On Coruscant.
Yeah, and then they also get children who are strong in the Force, really young.
Yeah.
And they become padawans. And then after you're a padawan, what do you become?
Jedi Knight. Then you become a Jedi Master.
That's right. And before the Clone Wars, the Jedi are...
Is that why Obi-Wan never became a Jedi Master? Because he never finished his training.
No, he became... Isn't he a Jedi Master?
Only in number 3.
Yeah. But in number 1, Obi-Wan's a Padawan.
Yeah.
He becomes a Jedi Knight at the end.
Yeah.
And then he becomes a Jedi Master.
No.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you only become so when you're really young and you start training, you don't have masters or anything. You're not even Padawans. You're just training, because when you're a Padawan, you need to have skills.
Oh, I see.
So like in Young Jedi, they're just training.
Oh, I see. Okay, so they're training and then they become Padawans once they've got some skills.
Yeah.
Okay. So, oh great, yeah, we can talk about Young Jedi as well. So we've got...
So, let's start with Yoda. But first, we need to explain the Jedi.
Well, that's what we've just been doing. I guess the only thing we haven't explained is that when the Jedi become military leaders, and that's during the Clone Wars. Yeah?
Yeah, right.
So who should we start with?
Let's start with...
Surely we should start with Yoda.
Yeah, let's start with Yoda. Then Mace Windu. Then should we do these...
Yeah, okay, so let's start with Yoda. So Yoda is the oldest...
We need to do the ones with the underlined first.
Okay, so Yoda's the oldest and the wisest member of the Jedi Order. How old is Yoda?
Well, I can't remember how old he is in the first film, but when he dies, I think he's 900, maybe a bit older.
Oh, wow, okay. So he's definitely the oldest.
Yoda. The title of Grand Master is given to the oldest and wisest member of the Jedi Order. Grand Master Yoda helped train Count Dooku before the Count abandoned the Jedi Order and joined the Sith.
And then next, Mace Windu?
Yeah.
And Mace Windu's the one with the purple lightsaber, isn't he?
Yeah, the only one. The actor said he'd only go... I'm not sure if this is true or not.
I think it is true.
Yeah, but the actor said he'll only play Mace Windu if he can have a purple lightsaber because he thinks it's cool. I'm not sure if that's true or not. But...
I've heard that too, but maybe I heard it from you. That actor is called Samuel L. Jackson, very famous actor.
Yeah.
So Mace Windu is a member of the Jedi Council.
Mace is renowned for his skill with a lightsaber and his stern manner.
Great, and he's also a senior member of the council, so he gets great respect from the younger Jedi, who don't like to risk making him angry. It says here they rarely risk his wrath.
Mace commands great respect from younger Jedi, who rarely risk his wrath.
And we should say we are reading this from the Lego Star Wars Visual Dictionary. It's got great information in it, doesn't it?
Yes, so now shall we do these two who started as Jedi? Okay, we'll explain that. So, Barriss Offee. When she starts training, Barris is a by the book Padawan. Her master is Luminara Unduli, and we'll get to her soon.
And where does Barris appear?
I think...
Is she in Rebels?
No.
Clone Wars?
No. Yes.
Clone Wars, okay.
She gets revealed as a Sith at the start of season 7 in Clone Wars.
Oh no, okay.
What do you mean, oh no?
I don't know. I thought she was a Jedi, not a Sith.
She's pretending to be a Jedi.
Oh gosh, okay. Well,
okay, so
and she has blue tattoos, it says here.
Yeah, let me just get on. So when she starts training, Barris is a by the book Padawan. Her 2018. Okay, we don't need to hear that.
We don't need to hear about her minifigure. But do you know what it means if someone's a by the book Padawan? It means they're following all the rules perfectly. They follow all the rules. The rule book. So, tell me, when does she become a Sith?
What do you mean? I think she was a Sith all along. I think she was spying.
Oh, even when she was a Padawan?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I don't think she ever moved on to a Jedi Knight. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Because you first see her in 2, and then she gets revealed as a Sith in...
7, you said?
No, in season 7 of Clone Wars.
Oh, but what do you mean you first see her in 2? You first see her in episode 2?
Yes.
Ah, I see, okay. Right, and then we've got Ahsoka Tano. One of your favourite characters.
I think she probably is... I've got drawers for my favourite characters. She's one fighting. I think she's fighting I think she's probably fighting with who should I say? I'm not sure who, but she's fighting with someone. They're second place, but there's already loads of drawers for first place, and she's fighting with someone for first place.
Oh, I see. So you've got several first place favourite characters.
Yeah, and she's fighting for first place. She's winning at the moment. So at the moment, she's first place, but you never know. She might be losing in a minute.
Change your mind.
Yeah. She's winning at the moment.
And we meet Ahsoka Tano for the first time in Clone Wars?
Yeah.
She's also in Mandalorian, isn't she?
Yeah, but Mandalorian's after Clone Wars, isn't it?
Okay. So Ahsoka Tano trains as Anakin Skywalker's Jedi Padawan during the Clone Wars. And what species is she?
She's a Torgruta, a species with colourful skin and long-haired tails.
Cool, okay. And then what shall we do next? Which Jedi shall we have a look at next?
But Barris OV,
Ahsoka
Tano, they're different. Have you guessed why they're different?
One of them's a Sith.
Yeah, this one's a Sith, so that one's different. And she leaves the Jedi Order, so she can't train Grogu.
Ahsoka Tano leaves the Jedi Order.
Yeah, Barris OV's a Sith. Ahsoka Tano leaves the Jedi Order.
Why does she leave the Jedi Order?
Because she doesn't want to fight, and Anakin says, well, if you fight, you die. And so she leaves him in the Clone Wars, and I think she goes to a different galaxy.
I see, and then she turns up again in Mandalorian.
Yeah,
is she in Rebels as well?
Yes.
And when is Rebels? So, when is Rebels set? In the timeline.
I think it's set just after Solo.
Okay.
Remember? I think we talked about Solo.
Yes. Okay.
And I've watched
And then Mandalorian is later.
Yeah, So then it's Rebels, and then it's Rogue One, and I think that's right. Then it's Episode 4.
Okay.
Then it's Episode 5. Then it's Episode 6. Then it's The Mandalorian.
Okay, got you. Great. Which Jedi should we have a look at next?
Should we start? Should we start with this mystery Jedi?
Ah, okay. So this.
I think this one's on canon.
Okay, so he's a mystery Jedi.
So, I think he's on canon because he's in this Lego program. It's called Rebuild the Galaxy. I've watched it.
Is that canon or is that not canon?
I don't know.
Canon is like the main original timeline and story.
Okay, then this is not canon.
Okay.
Because it's like, it's in a different galaxy, that's quite similar to the Star Wars galaxy, where there's a Jedi temple there, so it must be close.
Okay.
And also it has similar things, and Jedi Bob got stuck there because he removed the Galaxy Stone. I can't remember what it's called, and then or someone else removed it then, and then things changed too. And he was the Jedi. So the end of the Clone Wars sees. Okay, so he's in the Clone Wars, but the end of the Clone Wars sees most Jedi killed and the Jedi Temple ransacked, with many records lost. All we know about this Jedi, whose name may have been Bob, is that he once flew on a Republic gunship.
I see, and he's known in Lego as Jedi Bob, and he wears a grey tunic.
Yeah. No, green. That's a cape.
Oh, I see, okay.
And it has a hood too. Now, should we move on to Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Right, yes, let's go on to the Jedi Masters.
Why isn't Anakin on here?
Good question. Okay, well, let's move to the Jedi Masters for now anyway. And these are the greatest of the Jedi Knights who attain the rank of Jedi Master, and the most revered among them are invited to serve on the Jedi Council, which makes decisions for the entire order.
Oh, right, this is the Jedi Council, and Anakin was never on the Jedi Council.
I thought he was on the Jedi Council as Palpatine's representative.
No, he was just spying.
But they let him onto the Jedi Council, didn't they?
No, they didn't let him fully onto the Jedi Council.
Ah, okay.
But they let him do a job from the Jedi Council, because they weren't sure on Palpatine, so they decided that he could spy on Palpatine. While he was spying, finds out that Palpatine's a Sith.
Okay.
So
we start with Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Once Qui-Gon Jinn's Padawan, Obi-Wan is promoted to Jedi Knight. He takes on Anakin Skywalker as his apprentice.
And we've got Qui-Gon Jinn.
Qui-Gon Jinn is a esteemed Jedi Master and the one who finds Anakin and asks to take him on as his apprentice, as we know from episode 1. Okay, now we are on to Agent Cola.
And tell me, what species is Agent Cola?
A Iridonian zebra, whatever. Let's just say he is the same species as Darth Maul, and there's another Jedi that's the same species as Darth Maul, but I don't think it's on the Grand Council.
Okay, then we've got Stas Ali.
Stas Ali, I think.
Ah, okay.
So this Thalithian Jedi appears in Homing Spider Droid.
Ah, that's a Lego set. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but every Lego set's come from Star Wars.
And she has her headdress, her headpiece is Thalithian tendrils. Oh, and then we've got Kit Fisto.
Yeah, I like Kit Fisto.
Who's Kit Fisto?
I don't really know either, but I know he's on the Jedi Council.
Great, and then we've got... Oh, but it also says he's a Nautolan Jedi.
Yeah. I remember how I know him now.
How do you know him?
You know when Mace Windu led a few Jedi to fight Palpatine?
Yes.
And then in that fight, they all get killed?
Yeah.
Except for Mace Windu until when Anakin pushes him out of the window.
Yeah.
Kit Fisto was one of them.
Oh, I see. Okay. And Kit Fisto, we should say, is green, light green, and has head tentacles. Okay, and then who's this?
Luminara Unduli, the master of Barriss Ophi.
I see. Okay, and she's a Mirialan Jedi.
So is Barriss Ophi also.
Okay.
See, they have tattoos the same.
I see. Okay, their face tattoos are the same, and she's
one of the survivors of Order 66.
I see. So when do we meet her? Do we see her in episode 3, or do we meet her in?
I think
with the others.
To be honest, I cannot remember. It's been a very long time.
Well done for being honest.
In it.
Right.
So now moving on to Ayla Secura. Secura?
And she's a Twi'lek Jedi Knight.
Yeah, I think. Nah. Oh, you know Harrison Dula?
Yes.
I think she's also a Twi'lek.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And also, okay, she's from Rebels. You don't ask now. She's from Rebels. We'll get there. We'll get there in another episode. And one of Jabba the Hutt's prisoners is also a Twi'lek. Her name's Ula, and she gets eaten by the Rancor.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
And Twi'lek, they're blue?
Not all of them.
Oh, right,
Ula's green, Hera's green.
I see. Okay.
Okay. Moving on to C's Tin.
Sassy Tin.
Sassy, no C's.
Oh, okay. And he's got a horned head.
Yeah.
Green lightsaber. Know anything about him? He's in episode 3, is he? Because he's involved in Palpatine's arrest.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
He may be, but I doubt it.
And then we've got Ki-Adi-Mundi.
Ki-Adi-Mundi. He sits next to Yoda.
Oh yes, the one with the really big brain.
Yeah. That
sticks up. He's a Syrian Jedi.
He's just part of the Jedi Council. He isn't anything like really special, like Mace Windu.
He's just an ordinary Jedi Council member.
Yeah, but so someone else has to sit next to Yoda. A circle never ends.
I see.
Well, if it's in any shape, someone has to sit next to someone.
Yes. So the Jedi Council sit in a circle, do they?
The semicircle.
Okay.
But Yoda needs to sit in the middle because he's the Grand Master, so someone has to sit next to him.
I see. Then we've got Shakti.
Shakti.
And is Shakti the same species
as Ahsoka? Yes, she is.
Yes, I see her head tails there. Okay.
Even Peel.
Even Peel is a Lannic Jedi.
Yeah. He lost an eye in combat. And he's like a pig thingy.
And he's friends with Sassy Tin.
How do you know?
It says here. He appears with his friend Master Sassy Tin.
Yeah, right. Okay, maybe Sassy, I don't know.
Okay, and then we've got...
Coleman Trebor. It's Coleman Trebor.
Oh, sorry, Coleman Trebor. He's a hulking Verk Jedi.
Ooh.
And he's got a big head crest.
Yeah.
What colour is he?
In the films he's green, but here he's grey.
Okay. And then finally here,
Quinlan Voss. He is a Jedi tracker. He doesn't track Jedi. He's like a Jedi who tracks things down.
I see, and he's got long hair.
Yeah. It's very similar to Hermione Granger's in.
Oh, I see. Same headpiece as Hermione Granger in the Lego sets, is it?
Yeah.
So tell me, who's your favourite Jedi?
Ahsoka Tano.
Ahsoka Tano, nice. My favourite's Yoda. Because he's so old and wise.
Old and wise.
Old
I
like
am.
me, but wise, unlike me.
You're not old. You're 35.
Yeah, not as old as Yoda.
Old and wise I am. Okay, moving on. Okay, now we have finished. So, thank you for listening. Can't wait for their next episode. Now, this time I hope you remember to put the music on too. Got it?
I will.
Good. Do I have to do it for you?
No, you don't.
Good. Bye.